first, don't be a dick. That was the message on a bumper sticker that my husband and I saw years ago when we were on a trip. And, it's really good advice, but it's actually insufficient advice for your marriage. I'm Leslie Dories, your marriage coach, creator of the Hero Husband Project, and owner of Foundations Coaching. And I've been thinking a lot about how we treat each other, especially in our marriages. And one of the things that is a great protector of your marriage is kindness. So it isn't enough just not to be a jerk in your marriage. It's even not enough just to be nice in your marriage, because nice is about being pleasing and approachable and being courteous and polite, right? And that's great. I mean, being nice is again a wonderful thing. But kindness is about being sympathetic and helpful, right? And so there is a difference. You can have being a jerk, which leads, by the way, to contempt, which is the worst of John Gottman's Four Horsemen of Divorce, all the way through nice, which is, okay, into kindness, which is sympathy and helpfulness. And right now we're seeing a lot of both jerkness, dickness in the world, and kindness in the world. I happen to live in North Carolina, and funnily enough, where my husband and I saw this bumper sticker when we were in Asheville several years ago. And Asheville, like a lot of Western North Carolina, is really suffering right now. But there are so many people who are being helpful, who are being kind, who don't care about anything other than there's a fellow human being in trouble. And I experienced personal kindness today. I was having a crappy morning, and I went to the store to buy something, and I was getting a sandwich, and the guy behind the sandwich counter was asking me how I was. I think he could tell I wasn't doing well. And it was just more than just polite, nice conversation. For a moment, I felt like here's another human being who has no reason to, but is reaching out to me. And I heard earlier this weekend, I was at a event, and a woman was reading a poem that her husband, who had died a year ago, had written. And in his poem, he said, "I have never regretted being kind." And if you think about it, when somebody is kind to you, it makes you feel seen, it makes you feel important, and it can change your whole outlook. And sometimes the people we are the least kind to are the people that we promise to love, honor, and cherish. In other words, our spouses. And I get a lot of times, well, she doesn't deserve my kindness because she's mean, or he doesn't deserve my kindness because he's cold. Okay, kindness is about what you want to put out into the world, is about your view of other people. And I'm going to tell you, when somebody is kind to you, it's really hard to stay cold and aloof and apart from them. Kindness is a building block to intimacy. It is very difficult for people to have real intimacy with somebody who is not kind to them. And it serves as a disconnect. And kindness can be simple. Kindness can be just saying please and thank you. Kindness can be quietly closing a door when your partner is trying to sleep in. Kindness is asking them if they want anything from the kitchen when you're headed that way. It doesn't have to be big. And many years ago, there was a push for random acts of kindness and senseless acts of beauty. And my challenge to you is to engage in not random acts of kindness in your marriage, but intentional acts of kindness in your marriage. Everybody deserves kindness. We don't have to do anything to earn it. And the person that you promise to love, honor, and cherish deserves it even more than a random stranger. People are quite frequently kinder to strangers than they are to their spouses. And if that's you, I implore you to stop. If it's your partner, I challenge you to disarm them with kindness to them. And again, this isn't about being a doormat. It isn't about saying that their behavior is not okay. I mean, sorry, that their behavior is okay. It's not okay. But the way in is an invitation. When you're kind, it's much easier for them to hear that maybe what they're doing is not okay. So again, I'm inviting you to be kind in your relationship. If you struggle with that, I invite you to get in touch. If you're looking for ways of how to be kind to your partner, I invite you to get in touch. But a simple kindness can change everybody's outlook. So hopefully you found that helpful. Please subscribe to the channel. Please share this with your partner, your friends, anybody who could use it. And if you want to get in touch, you can DM me or you can send me an email at leslie@foundationscoachingnc.com. And until next week, stay loving. Okie dokie.